to shit weeks. Thursday, Mrs. fucking took a terrible pain in her side, straight off the casualty, and got out, and had a couple of scans, some tests, loads of antibiotics, some kind of infection in the bowel. So hopefully it was cured fairly quickly. She got out on Friday. She's only in for 36 hours. So yeah, worry over. So beer definitely required this evening. So what am I gonna have? Well, bright light. Bright light. What are we having? Well, it's beer. And I wonder what it could be. CHI. I wonder what that could be. Chili porter. Now, we watched me brew this a few weeks ago, and some of you may notice I used 28 grams of hot, medium hot chilies. Big mistake. It was hot out the fermenter. It was hot brewing it. What's it going to be like now about a month on? Oh, we got to go to this. I can smell. Porterish. You can smell the chocolate. Where do we see? Oh, sorry, I've been kind of cobbling a couple of homebrew Wednesdays together this evening, so I had to change one which you saw last week. Excuse me. Well, we get the cap. Nice and dark. Pouring probably more like a stout than a porter. Yeah, very dark, very dark. Let me see. Yeah, very dark. Nice cap. Tan head. It's going for the proper snuff flowing out of the bottle. Oh, I can smell the chili. Now, the last time I took a sip of this out of the, what do you call it? Test jar for the hydrometer. It was, didn't burn the mouth, burnt the throat. Thankfully it didn't burn anywhere else. That's not a good idea. But anyway, yes, here we go. Oh, it's got some heat to it. Yeah, it's got some heat to it. Oh. Yeah, still burns the back of the throat. Got to be a chili lover for this one. Yeah, spicy. Definitely a lot of chocolate on it. Should be 500 grams in it. You need to get chocolate up front. Medium bodied, not too light. So I'm going to have a little play with that in a few future weeks because I've got a book, don't have it here, where they tend to use, cut back in the malts a bit and shove in a pound, half a kilo of sugar, just to thin it out. Now I find a lot of my beers after about 4 or 5 pints you're like, excuse to switch over the malt whiskey then, but anyway, yeah, so I'm going to give that a bash, just get it down below 1010. Now I have a beer that I bottled today that got below 1010, which I was surprised at. But I have started to reduce temps a wee bit because I think they're slightly out. Yeah, that's hot. That's still burning. I've only had one mouthful. Who should I send the bottle to? Frank? Big Banana? Maybe I should. Who else? Who should I send this to? Let me think. Anyway, don't worry, I'll give free antacids as well. Don't worry. Yes, let's go. Cracking beer, but the heat. Missus won't drink it, it's too hot. Damn, 25.5 litres to drink myself. That's going to be a tight one. But anyway, it's not that bad. Burns the throat, but doesn't burn the mouth, which is weird. Normally when you get something spicy, your mouth goes numb. I've got some ghost chili sauces in the house. Like one dab on the tongue and then you can almost see the blister rising. Acquired taste, maybe not, maybe so. But anyway, on to the beer that I bottled today. The sun's made an appearance today, hence why everything looks so bright. Anyway, excuse me facing the camera. Jesus, nearly knocked it over. This is Dropkick Nate. Now, I think this dropped to 108, 100. It's been a while since I've had that. But when I opened the FV, oh, what a smell! And I had a cheeky little taste, as you do. Instantly orange, and then faded into grapefruit with pith on it. You know that taste when you're biting into a fresh grapefruit. Started off orange. Maybe, I don't know if that, when I first tasted it out of the FE when I bottled it, tasted very bitter, and I thought, ooh, because I put a bit of, our water's probably very soft over here, but I put some gypsum in it just to because we do have a lot of chlorine in the water here. It's, turn the tap on, it's like but I tried a bit of gypsum in it, and it does seem to have made a difference. I haven't done a water test because I would need to send that away to someone, but it does seem to pop. Now the hot bomb that I did, that's just gone on tap, but I haven't cracked it yet. Well, I did, and a cheeky little scoop, and that was, yeah, definite pineapple and orange out of that. But this is something else. I think this is going to be done regularly. Let's have another cheeky taste. Yeah, orange right off the bat. It's probably not a good idea mixing this with a chili porter, but you do get orange, like a nice orange straight off. Maybe a subtle hint of pineapple, but well, cracking beer. But as you can see, that's straight out the tap. Shit, it's been sitting a while. But anyway, could regrow that yeast maybe. Enough of it in there. There's an idea. Definitely enough in there to get a batch going, I would think. It's nice and clean looking as well. Because I always dry hop in a bag. Oh, triple fisted again this week. Anyway, brewing tomorrow. Didn't brew last week. Didn't have the space. Well, I did, but I didn't. So what am I brewing tomorrow? Yes, ruskbucket clone again, cracking beer. Tweaking the recipe again this week. Last one that I give out to Big Banana and Frank had nearly 1.5 kilos of rye in it. I'm going to dial this back a bit to, what is it? I think it's 1 kilo. But I'm going to put some chocolate rye in it. Not much, maybe 100 grams, 150 grams. There is a slight thing at the back when you drink mine and the real one. You get the same hop flavour, but just as you hits the back of the tongue, there's a slight difference. I don't know if it's grain bill or something. So I'm going to try a bit of chocolate malt, and I'm switching out a kilo of, probably shouldn't change too many things, but I'm changing out a kilo of base malt for a kilo of Munich. That might make the difference. There's possibly, I think there could be Munich in it, but we'll see. So I'm doing a double batch tomorrow, so I've got to work out, and last time I did a double batch it ended up stupid strong, something like 8-9%, cracking beer though. Yeah, so double batch tomorrow, so somehow I'm going to have to try and fit, well, slightly over double batch, 42 litre batch tomorrow. No, not 54, because usually 27. It's 54 litres, 42 litres tomorrow, and 50 litre pot. You know where I'm coming from. So I'm going to have to liquor back. So I might have about 43 litres in there to give a bit of headspace, and be quick on the switch for the boil over. Excuse me, something's gassy. So yes, get about 45 litres in there. It gives me about that much for a boil over. Not as bad as Frank though, was like Nat's cock. But anyway, yes. So I'm gonna do double batch in that tomorrow. I'll put a bit of footage because I'm just rambling here at the minute. I see I've hit 13 minutes. Shame on me. Yes, so I'll condense it down a bit. Stop the rambling. So panel is set. Gonna weigh at the grain bill now in a minute. Right. Morning. As you can see, first runnings into the boiling pot. Little tweak on the grain bill. Instead of 4.5 kilos of pale malt, I'm doing 3.5. Because my efficiency is probably going to push it up over 4 anyway. This is just coming on under 3.93, 75%. I'll probably do over that for a double batch. Grain bill came in at 7.5 kilos, 42 litres. As you can see, just draining that down. And then we're going to crack on with sparge. Right, we're on the sparge. As you can see, I've got the tap wide open. Rye is living up to its name. Sticky. Slightly slower, but I'm trying to whiz through 18 litres of sparge water. Now I'm hoping this is all going to fit in, because it's saying I need to use 58 litres. I'll end up with 48 litres in the pot. 50 litre pot. See how we get on. Right, back in a minute. So I've stopped the first the sparge water going in because my whirlpool port is below the top of the pot. So I've had to put pipe on it, because I'm going to end up probably coming up to here somewhere. It's going to come out if I don't. Right. Okay. Elements on, so we're heating up while we're getting the last of the sparge. So it shouldn't be too long to up to boil. Must go get my hops. Flame out addition. 15 minute. 15 minute. Ooh. Flame out. Nearly a full bag in there, and quite a bit in there. Okay. Right. Boils finally settled down to, well, fairly rolling boil, so I can get it until I get my PWM, which still hasn't turned up after 60 days. Right, let's get the bittering addition in. Managed to get nearly that whole pack squeezed in there. Not much room left. So I've got the old pump running already, as you can probably hear. Spin it around rightly. A couple of boil overs. Great mess everywhere. Think I'm gonna have to invest in a bigger pot. Yes, bigger pot. So got chilled down to 74. It was 80. It's dropped a few degrees. I'm gonna steep now and whirlpool for half an hour. So I must go and sanitize a couple of fermenters. Yes, a couple. Double brew day. Right, back in a minute. Right, brew day over. Kind of split the batches up into two fermenters. Didn't show it, but I did. Didn't get them quite even. I think it was 17 in one and 19 in the other. So I topped the 17 up to 21 and the 19 litre one up to 22. Don't know if any of you saw, but I used two different yeasts. So in the 19 litre that topped up to 22 got US 05, which was at 1.042, and the other bucket that's topped up from 17 to 21 was at 1.040. So I can get US 05 went into that one. Get that to pitch, or no, US 04, whatever. Alright, pitched them yeast into two different ones. They're going to be dry hopped. About 39 grams of Amarillo and Citra each to give them the equivalent of one big dry hop, which was I think about 77 for a 42 litre batch. So 39, so it's about 80 gram hop drop, bay 7 for 7 days. The leaf hops that I opened up today seem very fresh. I know they're last year's hop, but they seemed a lot fresher than the pellet hops, which I've had before. I don't know, the more fruitiness of them. I don't know if something's lost when they're turned into pellets. When they're whole hops dried, there's a lot more aroma off them. I don't know if that will go towards the beer. Right. Dropkick Nate that was bottled, and I've had a cheeky half out of that. That was lovely. My brew day went pretty well, other than I forgot to change the clock. The clocks went forward last weekend. That was still an hour behind. So come out to the brew shed, mash tun in arms, no hot water. So I had to wait an hour for it to get up to temp. So finished up. So when did it start? A 8:45. Finished at 3, half 3. Need to get it down under 5 hours. Kids have a lot to answer for. Done and dusted in 40 minutes. Right, where are we at before I go? Beer. And I'm gagging for a beer. This one's been ready a while. This is, let me see that, Frank's American Wheat. So, seen Big Banana have this one. Yeah, it's carved. And just, right. I won't use a widget glass. I should have used a wheat glass, but there we go. Nice colour. Definitely lively. As a wheat beer, I presume, should be. Nearly there. Getting a bit of a head on it. Not going to get it all in. I'll do for now. Losing it. Nice colour. Plenty of bubbles, as you can see. Yeah, we'll call that two finger head. Right, okay. Oh, you can smell the orange of it. Oh, definitely can. Even through the cap. Yeah, well, here we go, dig in. Ooh. Oh, you definitely taste the, orange of that. Oh yeah. You're going to get me converted to wheat beers yet, Frank? That is cracking. That is, just like Big Banana said, that is 10 out of 10, even 11. That is, you'll have to get the recipe of that. For that, I've never done a wheat beer. Going to be doing one soon. Raspberry. I think I'm doing the second one, maybe a mango. We'll see. I'll see what's in the frozen counter at Asda's. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go in again for that. That's good. Oh, just hit the spot. Well, I think that's it for this week. See you next week. Have a good one.